Hi, I'm Brett Michael Phillips, and welcome to video number 1 of our series on the anti-secret, why the law of attraction does not work, at least not as advertised. Over the course of this 7-video series, I'm going to show you in depth 7 really important reasons why your traditional law of attraction processes that you learn from The Secret and places like that cannot and do not work. The good news is there are ways to correct for these issues. There are ways to get the law of attraction to actually produce results. But it's not as simple as some video you bought may make you think it is, right? And I want to be clear, I'm not saying everything in The Secret or your typical law of attraction programs is wrong. Honestly, it's more like it's incomplete. The trouble with being incomplete is, if you're incomplete, it doesn't work, right? Imagine if you built an airplane, but it was only 90% complete. Would you want to fly in that airplane? I wouldn't, right? Most likely it wouldn't take off. And if it did, it would probably crash. So I'm here to set the record straight, to show you the real truth underlying these superficial teachings that seem really slick and wonderful and easy. The truth is there, it's just a little harder, right? Of course you know that making millions of dollars is not as easy as sitting around in your underwear on your couch watching a DVD over and over, right? It's not as simple as making a vision board or dancing on the stage or shouting out that you're a millionaire. If it was, everyone would just do that, right? I have no doubt if you went and polled, surveyed all the people that bought The Secret when it came out, what, 15, 20 years ago, whenever it was? Very few of them will say that it actually made a huge difference in their life in terms of measurable results. I'm here to change that. That's why I call this the anti-secret. I'm going to lay out the truth. It's not as fancy, it's not as slick, you may not like it as much, but this is what works. We're going to cover the 7 biggest missing pieces from your typical law of attraction programs and complete it for you. Show you what does work so you can actually get real measurable results in your life. So let's jump into it. Reason number 1 why the typical secret law of attraction kind of teachings do not work is pretty simple. It's the subconscious mind. Duh, right? It's really fascinating that I saw a white paper once done on a study of the law of attraction done by a university in Canada. And here's what they found. They found that over 99% of people who did your typical law of attraction processes, right? Make a vision board, say your mantras, jump around on the stage, shout out that you're a millionaire. I'm not opposed to those things. Again, I'm just saying they're incomplete. It's not enough on its own. They found that 99% of the people surveyed felt they did not get good results, little or nothing. Less than 1% of the people who used the typical secret style law of attraction actually felt it made a difference in their life. Why? Well, number 1, subconscious blocks. Duh, right? If you're not able to harness the power of the subconscious, you're massively limited. Why is that? Well, it's pretty simple. Your subconscious holds the vast majority of your mind's power. The vast majority. So if we look at some quick numbers, that if your conscious mind was a computer, it would process between 4 and 40 bits of information per second. That's not a lot, right? 4 on the low end, 40 on the high end if you're a super genius. 40 bits of information per second. That's all you're ever going to get out of the conscious mind, even if you're Einstein. By contrast, the subconscious mind processes over 4 million bits of information per second. That's a big difference, folks. That's a difference of a factor of 1,000,000. Not just 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or even 100, 1,000,000. 6 orders of magnitude. So your subconscious mind is literally 1,000,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. And that kind of makes sense. Look at all the complicated things your subconscious has to do just in your physical body. It has to manage your heartbeat, your respiration, your digestion, nerve conduction, coordinate movement, all these really complicated things. Even our most powerful supercomputers cannot match the ability of the human brain and nervous system. So why is this important? Well, you may be thinking, okay, Brent, maybe the law of attraction secret style has a 99% failure rate. But what about those 1%? It does work for some people. I will absolutely admit that. There are a small number of people, pack them into a hotel room, have them jump around on the stage, high-five each other, shout out they're a millionaire, join a mastermind, make a vision board, and things change for them. It does happen. So there's a couple of reasons for that. Number 1, about 1% of the population is naturally clear of subconscious blocks to wealth, money, prosperity. That's right. So if you have no subconscious blocks, you can go to a secret style law of attraction weekend and make a vision board, right? Jump on the stage, high five your friends, shout out that you're a millionaire, join a mastermind, say your mantras, and you will see results if you do it properly. There is such a thing as people who get results from this, but it is rare. And if you're like me, you're in that 99%, right? You've done this stuff, didn't work as advertised. And so it's really important to recognize there are people that get results, but honestly, it's kind of like monkeys and typewriters. What does that mean? Well, there's an old saying that says that if you put enough monkeys banging on enough typewriters, eventually they will produce the complete works of Shakespeare. But if you do the math, it's going to take like 100 lifetimes of the universe to get there, right? And so, in fairness, we want to recognize that if you put 1,000 people in a hotel room and have them all jump around, high five each other, dance on the stage, shout out that you're a millionaire, right? Some will see results. You'll see maybe 5, 8, maybe 10 people that really get results in their life. So I'm not saying it's worth doing. I'm just saying it's incomplete for most people. So how do we do better? How do we change that 1% into 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%? Well, that's what I'm going to lay out for you over the course of this series. 7 specific problems we need to overcome with solutions for each. So for today, we're going to focus on the subconscious piece. So we recognize that the subconscious is vastly powerful. The problem is most of us don't know what it is or how to get in there and work with it, right? Good news is I have trainings for that. I'm not going to go into a lot of that here, no big sales pitch, nothing like that. But you can learn how to communicate with your subconscious, and you can learn to reprogram it. These are actually things that are relatively simple. Here's what you need to know right now to move forward. Your life is kind of like your computer, or your cell phone, or your tablet. It is a computer, right? Whether it's a PC, a laptop, a tablet, Mac, doesn't matter. They all work the same way. How does a computer work? Well, it's pretty easy. You have a processor, right? You then have memory that holds a program. The computer then runs a program by loading it into memory and processing it, right? How does that work? Well, pretty simple. You load a program from your hard drive or your SSD into memory, and then the processor executes it and draws the result on the screen, right? You see a window. That's how all computers work, from your PC to your tablet to your cell phone to your TiVo. So let me ask you this. Are you going to be able to fix the programs on your computer by drawing on your screen with black markers and whiteout? Of course not, right? You can take out your cell phone and press the button for the app, and maybe it gives you an error message, right? Painting the app screen on your cell phone isn't a good solution, right? That won't work. Instead, you need to go in and change the code, right? You need to download a new program. Or if you're a software developer, you might be able to go in and debug it to fix the code. They both work, right? Same thing with your tablet, your computer. It all works the same. So here's the thing. Your life is just like a computer. Your body is the hardware. Your subconscious mind is the software. It really is that simple. And you have a program in your subconscious for every aspect of your life. You have programs in your subconscious that determine how much money you will make. You have a program in your subconscious for your physical health. You have a program for your emotional, mental health. You have a program for your level of self-worth, of confidence, your level of intuition, the number of friends you have, how happy you are. There is a program inside of you that governs every aspect of your life. And the code is written into your subconscious. It really is that easy in theory. So what is it that we need to do to move ourselves ahead, to start getting real results from manifesting law of attraction mind power? Well, there's a lot of things we need to do, right? That's why there's 7 videos in this series. But for right now, I want you to think about how you can get your subconscious clearer. Because let me tell you, sitting around and hoping you win the lottery, not an effective strategy, right? Hoping someone discovers you, hoping someone hands you a great job. Hope is not a great strategy for success, right? You need to learn how to get in and find what your subconscious programming is. And when you find bugs in your code, you need to either fix them or download new code, right? It really is that simple. The good news is working with the human subconscious mind is much, much easier than working with electronic computers. It's much, much easier to learn to reprogram your subconscious than it is, for example, to learn how to create new programs on an electronic computer, right? A new app for your phone, a new web browser program, or something like that. And really, you just need to know how to do two things. First, you need a way to communicate with your subconscious mind. How do we know what's in there, right? To most of us, the subconscious is this invisible, nebulous, off-limits thing. We know it's there, right? Something's governing your heartbeat, your respiration, your nerve conduction, your digestion, coordinating your body's movement, all that stuff, right? We know it's there, but we don't really know what's in it or how it works or what codes we're running. The answer is muscle testing or applied kinesiology. I'm not going to go into that too much here. A lot of you watching this already know muscle testing. If not, I've got some free trainings available on my website. Most people can learn it in about 10 minutes, even if you've never done it before. So if you're curious, make sure you hop over to my website at awakeningdynamics.com. There's some free trainings. You can register for a free webinar. I would love to teach you how to do muscle testing. So check it out if you don't already know. So number one, using muscle testing or applied kinesiology tells us what beliefs we're holding in the subconscious. It's what lets us check if we have or do not have a certain code. So that's really important. But the good news is you can learn in about 10 minutes, right? Check that off. Number two, once you've identified the problem codes in your subconscious, we then need some process to change it or shift it or download new code, right? As an example, maybe you're holding the subconscious belief that you have to be poor to be close to God. If you do and you muscle test it and it says true, that's a bug in your code, right? That's going to limit your prosperity. That will make it much more difficult to make money. We need to reprogram you. How do we do that? Well, there's actually a lot of ways. The easiest way I have found is using processes of energy healing that access the theta brainwave. And I can do this with you one-on-one in a private session. I would love to teach you how to do this. Most people can learn this in a matter of hours. Then you got it anytime you want it for the whole rest of your life. There's other ways you can do it, of course. I have some specially encoded programs using a patent-pending technology called the Formula for Miracles technology that leverages binaural beats to put you into a waking theta state that can actually clear and reprogram your subconscious in real time as you're listening. Now, I'm going to talk more about that in a later video in this series when we cover another one of the common mistakes, which is lack of a theta state. But for now, just know there's a lot of great ways to program your subconscious. If you'd like to take me up on it, you can reach out to me on my website. Just hop over to awakeningdynamics.com. You should see the link below in the description. Try the spiritual power quiz, register for our free Healathon webinar, learn to do muscle testing, and you're off and running. I would love to work with you, show you how to do it. I also do regular group block clearing calls. Things like my Worldwide Wealth Club I do every month as part of my VIP Club members program, where you can submit your subconscious blocks to me and I will clear them for you. So check it out. Anyone that gets on my mailing list, I'll give you the first Wealth Club call for free. Live call, join us, submit your blocks, I will clear them for you. So you see, the subconscious big picture is so critical. And if you're just going to make one shift in yourself and your process to get better results from the law of attraction, I think this is a good place to start. So check it out. Go to my website. Go to awakeningdynamics.com. The link is below, right? Go ahead and check it out. While I got you here, I want to thank you for coming to this video, but make sure you go click like right now. Take a second. Go click like. Hit it like 7 times. Awesome. And click subscribe. You don't want to miss out. We got 6 more videos coming in this series. Awesome. So thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Here's your reward. Here's a picture of a super cute baby animal. Awesome. So last thing I want to say about this for now is I want to give you a better sense of how you're actually creating your life. I'm going to lay out for you what I call the cycle of creation. This is how your subconscious mind blends and interfaces with the rest of the universe to create your reality. And it's really easy, actually. First, you have a bunch of subconscious beliefs, right? Every line of code in your subconscious, we call a belief. Examples of beliefs might be, I have a vow of poverty, or rich people are greedy, or I'm a loving person. It could be anything, right? those are your belief systems. So based on those subconscious beliefs, you will create your perspectives on things. How does that work? Well, whether something is good or bad depends entirely on your beliefs about it. That is where your perspective comes from. As an example, most of us were pretty shocked, horrified, saddened by the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the Twin Towers in New York City in 2001. Why? Our belief systems told us that murdering thousands of innocent people is wrong. It's a bad thing, right? Well, did you know that there were some parts of the world where people were so happy about it, they were literally dancing in the streets? Now, I'm not intending to pass any judgment here. All I want you to see is two people with different belief systems can view the same event with totally different perspectives. One person says this is a horrible thing, oh my gosh. Another person says, oh, this is a wonderful thing, it's so great. So that's how it goes, right? Your beliefs create your perspectives. The second part of the cycle is pretty easy too. Your perspectives create your perceptions. In other words, the way you look at something determines how you see it, right? And so as an example, if I hold up the manual to my weekend intensive Secrets to Higher Dimensional Living like this, all you see is a black piece of cardboard, right? If I turn it around and show it to you this way, it looks different, doesn't it? It's blue, it's got my picture, it's got a cool logo on it, right? Awaken to Dynamics, etc. It's the same book, isn't it? If I hold it this way or this way, it's the same book. But your perspective is different, so it gives you a different perception. One side you see black, the other side you see blue and some pictures and some words, right? So that's pretty easy. Your perspectives create your perceptions. The next step is your perceptions then create your experience. Because what is life other than a big pile of experiences? And those experiences are simply made up of all your perceptions. So belief systems create perspectives, perspectives create perception, and perception creates experience, right? Then it feeds right back, and those new perceptions and experiences create new beliefs. That's the cycle. The good news is it's pretty easy to intervene. Whatever level of prosperity, health, joy, intuition, purpose you've been creating in your life, you can change it by changing your code. And again, it's pretty easy. You just have to know how to talk to the subconscious to see what's in there. And then when you find bugs or problem codes or beliefs, you need a way to reprogram it. Both are actually very simple and easy to learn. If you'd like to learn from me, just check out the description. You'll see my website, some great free resources, or if you want to go elsewhere, that's okay too. But however you do it, if you want to see serious results from your manifesting your mind power law of attraction, you got to get into the subconscious. You got to dig in and clear out the bugs and reprogram yourself from the inside out. And I hope for many of you watching this, this is one of the things that has been holding you back. And now you're ready to finally start having more success, finally start seeing results and living the life you know you were meant to deserve. That's all I got to say for right now. I am Brent Michael Phillips signing out, and I hope to see you very soon on my website, in some of my live events, or in the next video in the series. Until next time, please take care and namaste.